Hello, ladies, gentlemen, and all others. Boudreaux back here, or Steven if you prefer. And here I am after having finished all the chicken quest. And one of the housekeeping things I forgot to do on my last video was I gotten a mail, that my virtue trait had been at its max. So I switched my earning trait to fidelity. So anyway, first thing we're going to do is head over to Michel, which isn't far away. And we're going to start picking up all the quests we can. And I believe we have one level 5 quest, and then everything else is like level 7 after that. After we finish the level 5 quest, which is all done in Michel, I believe, we'll be we'll be removing the tortoise stone, turning on our experience, and we'll get to level 7 or maybe level 8. And I want to experience all this basically at the level that it was meant to be experienced at by the devs. So we'll pick up the bingo quest first. We're going to do that as each bingo quest is its own separate video file, or its own separate stream, if you will.
A pleasant day to you, friend.
A call to adventure. A pleasant day to you, friend. If you have a moment or two to spare, do you think I might trouble you for a spell? My name is Bingo of Delving Field Boffins, and it is so rare for me to see new folk on the path that runs by my hole. It's a pleasure to meet you. I've been feeling a mite lonely these days, you see, and I could use a festive occasion on the horizon to put a spring in my step and occupy my thoughts. Perhaps a dinner party would do the trick. Yes, that sounds capital. I will invite my neighbors, and you as well, of course. Could you run down to Michel Market and assess some of the produce on display? Tell me what foods look particularly delicious, and that may give me a spark of inspiration for a course of 3 to serve at my party. The market is to the southeast of my hobbit hole. Okay, so we have 4 things to assess. And we've got a quest to talk to Aogur at Hinksnacer's farm. I think that's maybe something I forgot to talk about as well. We're going to take that off the menu for now, even though I think it's let's see, hold on, pull up the quest here. Is that a special quest? No. Breland, that's a Breland quest, level 5, but it's a Breland quest, so we're not going to do that. We may hold on to that quest for a good long while. So anyway, we're right outside the town hall. We've got a few quests to pick up. We've already turned in a few quests here, but anyway, Assistant Falahad.
Dear me, please don't leave yet.
Refurbishing the town hall. I'm not going anywhere. Calm down, dude. Okay. Mayor Whitfoot set aside some money to refurbish town hall in Michel, but it seems the carpenters haven't received it, and they won't work unless they're paid. One of the mayor's other assistants, Griffo Boffin, was supposed to make sure the carpenters received the money. He hasn't shown up for work, though, and I'm worried that something's happened to him. He lives up in Needlehole, far to the north and beyond the Rushok Bog. Please visit Griffo, make sure he's all right, and then return here with the missing money. Griffo lives near the center of Needlehole. The best way to get there is to head east to Waymeet, then follow the road north through Rushok Bog until you reach Needlehole. I would do it myself, but I'm responsible for making sure the mayor's image remains untarnished. And, with Mayor Whitfoot, that's a job that takes more hours than there are in a day. Oh, so what are you trying to say, Assistant Falahad? Anyway, we get a gift Matham, which we can't use until we're level 8, which will give us 700 faction points for the Matham Society, and we have a choice between a great club, and we'll not be doing two-handed weapons now, even though I want to be a two-handed guardian. We do have skills that we'll have to worry about training up, and I'll talk to you about that when we first get into combat. And we have a choice between a cape, which will be an improvement on the one we're wearing right now, or a warden shield, which we can't use. Okay. So anyway, if I have no use for any of these, I'll just get the most expensive one so we can make some money, because we don't really have much money. As a matter of fact, I only have 27 silver on me, which isn't much. Okay, And let's see. While I'm thinking about it, we'll turn on my track mind skill, so that when we're out and about, we'll be able to hopefully pick up some more. Okay, so
Could
anyway,
I take a moment of your time?
we've already delivered a bundle to this gentleman, Postman Proudfoot, but he's going to have us continue on our second of many quests to deliver posts throughout the Shire, because that's very important considering that Sauron is about to take over Middle Earth, and if people don't get their mail, bedlam ensues, you know. So anyway, bundle for Waymeet. If the reputation of the quick post service is to be restored, you simply must help me with deliveries. There on the table, you'll find a satchel that must be delivered to Postman 2-Foot in Waymeet as quickly as possible. Would you mind taking it to him? I like that name, 2-Foot, as if there are many hobbits that have more or less. I don't know. Anyway, Postman 2-Foot can be found northwest of the crossroads in Waymeet. Don't dilly-dally. The quick post service has fallen on hard times in the past few months, and we must double efforts and have our problems. The mail must be delivered, and not only on time, but with plenty of time. Let no nosy hobbits interfere with your duty, and don't let the satchel get wet. The ink will run, and it will be no good to anybody. Oh my God! God help us if the ink runs. But yes, the nosy hobbits will appear as white dots on our rearview mirror, as I like to call it, and we can't get too close to them, or the quest will end, and we'll have to come back and pick up the package again. We'll accept the quest. Over here, Rollo Newbuck.
Stay and have some tea.
We're going to play a game of hide and seek, because God knows if we don't finish our game of hide and seek, Sauron is going to ruin Middle Earth. But anyway, hello there. You wouldn't mind helping me out with a game of hiders and seekers, would you? You see, my friends Daisy and Polo have convinced me to play, even though they always hide in the same places. It isn't nearly as much fun when your friends are so unimaginative, I'm sure, as you realize. It would be fantastic if you can round them up for me. I'll give you a coin or two if you help me out, but I don't know how many more times I can pretend to be surprised that Daisy is hiding in the bushes next to Peony Grub's home, or that Polo is crouched behind the carved statue of Marcho and Blanco. You'll find the statue carved in a large tree stump just south of here, and I'm sure that Polo Brockhouse is hiding right by it. Southeast of the statue there's a small hill with several hobbit houses on it behind a wooden fence. Daisy thinks the bushes to the right of Peony Grub's house are a clever place to be. Find my friends for me, and next time I'll try and tell them I don't feel like playing hiders and seekers. Okay? And so we shall find them eventually. So anyway, that's all the quests we need to pick up here at Town Hall. Over here we see a quest ring over by the milestone. I have changed the milestone, haven't I? Yes, I have. Mickle Delving. And yeah, doing all those chicken play quests, I kind of forgot where I was at there. So anyway, we see a quest ring by the bartender, Carlo Blagrove, and bartenders are going to be giving us quests all over the Shire. Welcome to the Bird and Baby. What can I get for you?
Hello there. Might I speak with you a moment?
Okay, so the name of this quest is the Bird and Baby. Hello there. Haven't seen you here before. Sit down and take a mug of my Globe's Brown. Good stuff, ain't it? Best you ever had? Nah. Oh, well, you see, I've been entering the All-Farthing Brewing Moot every year like clockwork for nigh on 50 years now, and not one prize to my name. But this time, I think I've got the smell of best in show. See, I just heard that my old great-granddad, a took he was, who ran the Bird and Baby in his day, won the Moot Prize most every year he entered. They say his brown was the best ever, but it seems the recipe died with him because the bird just hasn't been able to compete since those days. I'm thinking he might have written down his recipe somewhere. If it could be anywhere, it would be in the Great Smeals, over in Tuckborough, to the east of Mickle Delving. I wonder, would you mind maybe going over there and taking a look? If you find that old recipe, I'll give you the first taste of the new brew. Okay? So that's our quest for that. And the quest in the other taverns are going to be similar. Everybody's going to be entering this moot. Okay, so let's see. I think hold on. Yeah, I need to head up the hill here because over by the Matham house we have a quest to pick up, I believe. I can see the quest ring already. Okay, kind of hop over these crates, and there is Keeper Brombard Foxtail.
Could I take a moment of your time?
Name of the quest is the Founding Writ. Yes, good day to you. I was wondering if you could do me a favor. I just received word that Adelard Took has found a copy of the original writ penned by the old king. The writ granted the Falahide brothers, Marcho and Blanco, the lands that became the Shire. It is a most exceptional find. True, I already have a copy of the document, but it is in very poor shape. If this copy is in better condition, it would be a marvelous addition to the Matham house. Would you go to Tookland and speak to Adelard about this find? I believe you can find him in the Great Smeals in Tookbarrow. So basically this Matham house is like a museum, and Mathams are like art pieces, so that's basically the deal. And let's see, the only other quest I believe that we need to pick up here are over by where one of our hiders is hiding. So let's pick up the quest and then we'll find our hider. Now, there are others like this pie quest over here, but we need to do the initial pie quest first. Now we have Ruby Prinstone.
Hi there, give me a moment.
Close Up Their Burrows is the name of this quest. You're just the sort I was hoping would come along, a bounder. My brother up in Brockenborns is a bounder, so ordinarily I'd ask him for help with this, but Brockenborns is such a long way from here, and I really want to get this problem taken care of as soon as possible. There's a terrible infestation of shrews to the east of here, beyond the delving fields, and they're burrowing deep into the soil and ruining the greenery. If you can find some of their burrows and close them up, that should keep the filthy little beasts from straying near the town. It's your duty to help with this, bounder. Okay. Well, anyway, we have our choice between a cloak, 96 armor. I think there's a better cloak in another quest, but that may be down the line. Or an equivalent shield. So anyway, we'll kind of make our decision on that reward. Oh, there's our hider. Anyway, Peony Grub.
Could I take a moment of your time?
Worries from Waymeat. I received a most distressing letter. My good friend Dora, she's a chicken farmer near Waymeat, has written to say that a pack of wolves has invaded the Shire and driven her from her farm. She's staying in Waymeat for the time being, but the sooner she can get her farm back, the better. Can you help? Just take the northeast road right to the center of Waymeat. You just tell Dora Brownlock that I've sent you to help her with her problem. Wolves in the Shire. What's going on in the world these days? Okay, so anyway, we've picked up all these quests. Let's just kind of pull up our quest log and we'll kind of take a look at all of them. So we'll expand everything. Okay, so Call to Adventure. That's the bingo quest. That's level 8. We're going to kind of let me unclick all these for now, because we'll do a rearranging. So anyway, Hinkstacer Farm, that's a Breland quest. We're not going to worry about it yet. But anyway, we have a level 5, Worries from Waymeat. And let's go ahead and, let's just do our level 5s for now. And 1 fish, 2 fish. We'll get to that when we get to it. So anyway, we'll talk to Dora, and then we'll turn on our experience again. We'll remove our stone. Okay, let's see, what level is this quest? Hiders and Secrets, level 6. So anyway, Waymeat's not too far. In general, there's going to be a lot of back and forth that a lot of you guys wouldn't be willing to do. Wow, another player. And he has a faster horse than me. Or he's using he might be using the stable service. I think the stable service would be faster than that. Yeah, but I'm going to be doing a lot of more wandering than you guys probably would do because I'm going to try and do these quests in level order so that we can do as many of them at level as we can. Now, you know, like some of these quests like Hinkstacer's Farm and that fish quest, I don't really care what order I do it in. Those are kind of like, you know, whatever. But, you know, this one... You know, meet Dora, that's a Shire quest. That's, you know, mainline, well, not mainline, but, you know, just an area quest that I can work on.
Oh, woe is me.
Fiona sent you to help me, Boudreaux? She's a sweet lady and a good friend. I'm glad to have your help. Yes, the wolves came slathering near to Waymeet recently and seemed to head straight for my farm. It was all I could do to escape Waymeet without them noticing me.
I'm sure it's a bother, but I could use your help.
Okay, so she has a level 7 quest for us. Rescue Dora's chickens. When the wolves chased me off my farm, I didn't have enough time to collect my babies. My poor darlings. What was that? My chickens, of course. If those wolves had gotten hold of them, I don't know what I'll do. You can save them for me, Boudreaux. I know you can. Follow the road north up the hill and out of Waymeet, and then take the first stone path to your right. You'll see a sign for my farm at the correct crossing. Quickly! You must save my little darlings. Okay? So anyway, that is a level 7 quest. We have a couple of level 6, which is Bundle for Waymeet and Hiders and Seekers. And so we will load them up. And since we are level 6, it's time to remove our Stone of the Tortoise and replace it with the Novice's Mark, which will give us a nice little run speed boost. Okay, so that will get us to levels. Okay, I meant to do this. Okay, that'll bring us to level 7. Where's my oh Lord. Okay, let's see. I'm not watching my stream, so yeah, I'm kind of bringing up my browser, moving it on over, and my stream seems to be doing well. No drop frames. CPU usage is well below normal at 12%. Wow, what's up? Anyway, but no drop frames, and I am streaming. I can see myself streaming. A little bit, 30-second delay looks like. Okay, so yeah, we'll load up those, and we'll go. Okay, so yeah, we'll do the Hiders and Seekers first. That's all done within Mickle Delving. And I believe I told you it was a level 5 quest. It's actually a level 6. So I apologize. Don't shoot me. Oh, and yes, I'm glad I turned on my mining, because we need to do mining whenever we see a node. And there's one, and the blue arrow leads to another one, which, as long as it comes up to my rear view mirror, pops up. And okay, so anyway, yes, we picked up some brimstone. Okay, so anyway, that item can be used by an apprentice metalsmith recipes. Anyway, they can be used in apprentice metalsmith recipes to increase the chance of critical success. You can only use them once you've reached expert level. Anyway, I'm going to save that, and hopefully we'll gather a whole bunch more. And yeah, whenever we let's see, let's eat some eggs. And what I have, let's see, another potion of continued swiftness. We'll eat it. We have some fried mushrooms. Let's go ahead and do that. And move it over. Let's see, Cloak of the Cluck. Yeah, I was going to deposit that, wasn't I? Yeah. When I get to Town Hall, hopefully I'll remember to visit the Vault Master, so I can clear out my inventory a little bit, and maybe, you know, we'll sell that stuff off. I haven't been in any combat yet, so all my armor should be good, and I don't think that they can fix your armor anyway, not the Vault Masters. Okay, so anyway, up the hill, up here, yeah. Okay, Daisy Brockhouse.
How do you do?
Rollo sent you to look for me? Oh, he always gives up so easily. I'm not sure that you can do that in a game of hiders and seekers. I'm pretty sure it's against the rules. If you don't find the hiders yourself, you aren't much of a seeker, are you? Anyway, I'll wait here until Rollo finds anyone else. This is a great hiding spot, isn't it? Okay, so the point of view of the hiders seems to be a little bit different, since he isn't actually going out to find them. They think he's no good at it. So anyway, yes, here's that's the statue of Marcho and Blanco that they were talking about, and here's Polo.
A lovely day, isn't it?
Rollo sent you to find me, did he? It always takes him so long to find us. Just between you and me, I don't think he's very good at this game. I'll stay here and think about where I can hide for our next game. Okay. So obviously there's a little difference of opinion between the seeker and the hiders. So let's talk to Rollo. Okay.
How do you do?
Thanks for your help, Boudreaux. Hiders and Seekers is not much fun when your friends always hide in the same places. I don't think it's a game they're very good at. Wait a minute. You say Daisy mentioned hiding until I found everyone else? That's strange. I thought Polo was the only other hobbit I was supposed to be looking for. They mentioned maybe getting Odo to play, but I didn't think they'd actually do it. Oh, here are the coins I promised, but it sounds like your work as Seeker might not be done yet, Polo, so we'll get our 90 copper coins for quest completion.
Stay and have some tea.
And get another level 6 quest, and we're almost level 7 now. Okay, so we actually ate up all of our bonus experience there for being VIP. Okay, the top hiding place. This is serious, Boudreaux, of course. Yeah, Sauron's about to take over Middle-earth, but we need to win this game of hiders and seekers. I thought I was only playing hiders and seekers with Polo and Daisy, but it sounds like they talked to Odo Pipes and convinced him to play as well. You'd think they might have mentioned that to me. Well, at any rate, Odo has a reputation for being the best hider in all the Shire. At least as good as old Bilbo was in his day. Or so it's said among folk in the Bird and Baby. I don't know if it's true, but I do know that unlike Daisy and Polo, Odo Pipes is sure to have a capital hiding place, the very best. I have some more coins for you if you can find them, Boudreaux. He'll be hiding somewhere in Mickle Delving, so don't wander too far. You might want to talk to Polo and Daisy again. They might be able to tell you where he could be hiding. Okay, so we'll either get some shoes or a cloak. The cloak is not quite as good as my cloak, and the shoes aren't as good as my shoes. We'll go for the more expensive one, and we'll get the shoes when we finish the quest. Okay, so let's talk to him. Okay, I already know where Odo's hiding, but for the purpose of this Let's Play, let's, do the role-playing and do everything the right way.
Good day.
Odo Pipes is the best hider in the Shire. I don't mind telling you that he's even better at the game than I am. I don't know where he's hiding, but I do know he worked for a while stacking barrels at the Bird and Baby just to the north. Maybe he mentioned his favorite hiding place to someone in there. Okay? So we will head to the Bird and Baby after talking to Daisy over here. Maybe she has someplace else to send us or some more information.
Hello there.
You and Rollo haven't found Odo Pipes yet? It doesn't surprise me. He's always been the best hider in the Shire, I don't know where his favorite hiding places are, though. He really likes to climb things. Trees, fences, buildings. If you're looking for Odo Pipes, you should probably be looking towards the sky. Okay. So anyway, let's head to the Bird and Baby. Okay, so it looks like Carlo has something to tell us.
How do you do?
I suppose it was too much to expect to find a recipe of that old maize in one place. Okay, so he doesn't have anything to talk to us about in this particular quest, but...
A lovely day, isn't it?
Okay, that's another quest that we're already on, so we haven't found anybody in the Burden Baby that's actually been able to help us yet. How about Lorgo?
Hello there.
There we go. Odo Pipes used to work here in the Burden Baby. In fact, he and I were responsible for rolling out the barrels when they were called for and rolling them back when they were emptied. One time he helped me climb up onto the roof to fix a leak up there. That was a very rainy spring, and the rain was like to flood us out of the hole if it wasn't patched up. He was a good fellow, that Odo. After a while, he decided he didn't want to roll barrels anymore, and he moved on. I'm not sure what he's up to these days. But anyway, let's see. Daisy told us he's a climber, and here is telling us about him climbing onto the roof. And the Burden Baby's been mentioned twice already, so could he be, perhaps, on the roof of the Burden Baby? I don't know. So anyway, let me kind of head out and well, he's not there. You're not there. Oh, there he is. Odo Pipes. He got a quest ring above him. I can't see it on the rear view mirror, but let's see. Can I climb up there? And the answer is probably no, but can I talk to him from here? Okay, let's see. I probably could have used F10, but
How do you do?
There we go. You found me. Very well done. Very well done indeed. Next time I'll need to choose a better hiding place, I suppose. I thought this one was perfect. She returned to Rollo and tell him that he needs to choose... tell him he knows how to choose good seekers. Okay, well, thank you for the compliment, Odo. Okay, let's see. Get my camera going back again. Okay, let's jump on my horse for this. Okay, I'm back at Town Hall. I need to remember to visit the Vault Keeper.
Good day.
You found Odo Pipes. Excellent. He was on top of the Burden Baby Inn the whole time. He must have some Tookish blood in him. You never get me up there, I can tell you. Here are the coins I promised you. 90 copper. And take my thanks as well. If they ever get me to play Hiders and Seekers again, I'll be sure to let you know. This way you can give me a stern talking to and ask me what I was thinking. Okay, so we're getting the shoes. We get them. And we are now level 7. Okay, so hobbies. We can now gain a hobby. Actually, we've already gained a hobby. So traits. We've earned our first trait point. So we can now spend them in the character panel. It's telling us about mounts. We are already sitting on a mount, so that's kind of useless. We've already kind of used, well, I don't know, in the main playthrough without the chicken play, I don't know if we've really gone through maps. Middle Earth is a massive place. A map can help. Press the M key to open your map. It shows you where you are currently in the world and what nearby vendors or camps are located. Okay, so if I press it, boom, we have a map of Hobbiton. It shows us here, and as I move back and forth, it shows us moving, and all the places we can go to, and even nearby map sectors, Erdluin and Brelands, and we can click over. And if we kind of right-click, it'll show us the big map here. And if, like, we're in a town, it'll within a town map, right-click, it'll show the zone map. Basically, that's it. Okay, so over here. Well, let's see. First off, let's hit J. Virtue traits. So we're not worried about that yet. We're worried about class traits. So we have a one class trait point available, and we have 3 things that we can assign it to. Insult to injury. Okay. As a yellow line guardian, let's see. We have your damaging attacks have a chance to renew all debuffs on your target. Okay, this, in my humble opinion, is a useless skill. And the reason why is because you generally do damage when you also create your debuffs. You use the war chant command every 10 seconds, and it does damage, and it keeps your debuff up, and it can spread it around. You don't really need this. I'm not going to put any points into it whatsoever. Just it's useless. Over here we have high spirited, plus 1% incoming healing modifier. Okay, now it goes all the way to 5 at rank 5. Okay, so we can spend 5 points in it. And you know, you're thinking, well, you're a solo guy, you're not going to really depend on healing. Well, not so. There are skills below, and see, this one will actually regenerate our power, but down in this part of the tree it will actually start restoring morale. So anyway, it stacks. So basically that plus 5% healing modifier can actually, you know, if you put that towards 2.5% morale every time you're hit, then you're talking about plus 12.5% plus 12.5% of your hit points restored every time you're hit. That adds up. So if you use that skill, those heals can actually kind of help a lot. But even more important is radiate. Okay, now your damaging area of effect skills have a chance to transfer debuffs to additional targets. At rank 1, it has a 30% chance to copy your marks from one target onto another. At rank 2, 2 targets. At rank 3, 3 targets. And so this is with every hit, it has a 30% chance. So as you keep hitting, things will be going good. And wow. You know what? I'm not even sure I'm looking at the same stream here. Wow. Okay, what is that? Let me hit refresh. Unless that's one hell of a delay. Wow. Okay, anyway, I can see the screen I'm on now. No drop frames, so everything's good. Sorry, I wanted to look over there. That might have been the last stream I was on. Okay, anyway, yeah, we're going to spend a point in this and hit apply. Okay, yes, if we want to commit the changes. So anyway, now, also, since we're on the screen, yeah, let's start spending some of our virtue XP. So you notice it starts going up a little bit. Okay, relic bundle, we need to store that. Scrolls of finesse, we need to store that. Let's see, seeker shoes, we need to sell that. We've gotten to level 7, so we can open our next gift. Okay, even though I don't need to save it because I'm pretty sure it won't sell on its own. Let's see, I wanted to put a lock on that too. Okay, definitely put a lock on the tortoise stone. Even though I don't think it'll accidentally sell either. But Tome of Defense, plus 10% incoming tactical, ranged, and melee damage. Lasts for an hour and a half. So, yeah, why not? Okay, I think we can only use one of these at a time, so let's just save one of them. And max morale, plus 149 max morale for 90 minutes. Lasts for an hour and a half, and plus 5% attack damage lasts for an hour and a half. Melee, ranged, and tactical. Okay. Kind of useless. We will be fighting some wolves, I think, shortly. But anyway, let's see. We have more potions stored away, I believe. Oh, we're at the town hall already. Okay. So anyway, another player there. Let's talk to Osbert, who is our vault master.
Good day.
In our vault. Okay, I believe it's in shared storage. We'll
Lovely
find
day, isn't it?
a couple of potions. So we'll take that, and quaff them. Okay, so if you look, we're almost halfway through. Looks like 530 virtue for the next rank. So anyway. So anything else we need to... Let's see, hold on. Clicked on the wrong NPC. Let's see. We'll open the wardrobe because, let's see, Cloak of the Clock. We'll put it in there. And that means we can sell Cloak of the Cluck. I believe you can sell it. Actually, I'm wrong. Okay. We'll close that and we'll just drag that off and get rid of it then. Okay. So, okay, Madlams will save. So I'll move that over. Fishing pole. Let me switch those out. Let's go ahead and eat some more, I guess. Just to get rid of them. I know they're useless. Bronze helm. We were waiting until level 7 until I could actually wear it. I can now. We'll increase our armor from 50 to 91. Plus we have 2 nice stat boosts. Plus 6 might and plus 8 vitality. Okay. So we'll go ahead and put it on. And we have a nice cloak. We're going from 96 to 183 armor. And 1 agility on the current cloak, but the new one has 6 vitality with a plus 46 evade rating and plus 30 resistance rating. Sounds good. We'll wear it. Okay. Let's see. That's where we're kind of hiding our tools, I guess. Got a map to the party tree. We may find some use for it. I believe the festival's still going on for another day or two. So I'll move this over there. So this cloak we can sell. That we can sell. Let's see, I kind of move that over there. Okay. So we got to store those 2 things. See, that's bound to account. Bound to account, so we'll put it in shared storage. Scrolls of Finesse. And Relic Bundle. Okay. Alright, so we kind of cleaned up the inventory a little bit. And let's say, okay, so we can do a sell-off.
How do you do?
Okay, we'll sell all, and there's no repair to be done. That brings us up to 36. So anyway, we did do a tad bit of mining, so let's head over to the crafting area and see if there's anything else we can craft, since we're now level 7 and can wear it. And if not, we'll go ahead and continue on with our bundle for Waymeet quest. And let's see. For the moment, I'm gonna put the stone back on. Okay. Because we're level 6 doing, or level 7 doing a level 6 quest right here. So. Okay, so we'll head over to the forge. Probably not much for us to do, but let's see. Oh, you know, there is. We can make 7 ingots. Yeah, I forgot I'd done a bit of mining when I was doing the beginning Santa's Farm quest, when I was heading back to the farmer. Yep. Okay, so after that's done, let's see. Bronze buckler. Can make 1 of those. And then okay, so that is level 7. It's a 256 armor over 133, plus 61 critical defense over 35, plus an additional 34 maximum morale. So anyway, we'll make. Hold on. Yes, I need to change to a smithing armor. Okay, so bronze ingots. I need bronze ingots. Duh. Okay, I'd forgotten about that. So anyway, let's go back here. We'll go to refining. And to make bronze ingots, we need to have 10 ingots. We buy 10 ingots from the supplier, which is right here. Marigold.
Did you need something?
Okay, so I'm buying. Almost towards the end here. I see. There it is. It's a 10 ingot. I'll buy like let's see. If I press Alt and then click buy quantity, I can type in a number here. 45 will cost us 18. We have 36 silver. That'll spend half of our silver, and I think that's about what we'll need. We'll see. If we need to buy more, we'll buy more. So anyway, I'll put a save on it. and move it on down. And what's that? Directions to Hingstacer's farm. So apparently that didn't sell off. We'll save it, and we'll save our copper ingots too. Okay. So take a look here where I put them. Okay. So now we need to refine our copper ingots into bronze ingots. So we need to go back to our prospector tools, and let's see, I'm going to turn 6 of them. That way we'll leave one. That way we don't have to keep finding our copper ingots and saving them. We'll have at least one still left, so that it'll automatically save any other copper ingots we make. So anyway, now we are making bronze ingots. For every time we do our refining, we get 2 bronze ingots. So a little bit of a bonus there. I'm going to move them down here in the crafting section. Okay, and now I can move over to metalsmith, and let's see, we can get ready to change tools, and we'll be able to make that buckler. So we'll have a better shield. Okay, and we might be able to make everything. I don't know. So anyway, we will equip that shield, and it gives us a little warning here. Equipping the bronze buckler will bind it to you permanently. Do you wish to continue? That means you can't sell it on the market to anybody else. I don't think anybody else can be able to even wear it. It may even reduce the price that it is. I don't know, but I don't really care. I want to wear it. I made it. It's better than what I got, so I will accept. And for all of these, I think it's going to tell you that. In fact, it might have said it when I wore that helm and whatever. But anyway, bronze armor. Okay, we're currently wearing 184. This will bring us to 351 with additional +6 might and +8 vitality. I think that's going to be standard for all these pieces. Let's go ahead and make it and equip it. And then boots are going to be next. 73 is what we're wearing. We'll go to 140 with the +6 and +8 might and vitality. Okay, so we'll make it. And next up, gloves. We're wearing 87. This will bring us to 169 with those same stats. The helm, I believe we're already wearing. Yep. So we have leggings. Okay, we currently have 154. Bring us to 293 with those stats. Okay, I was too busy to actually, let's see. There we go. And see, I'll equip that. Okay. Anyway, you notice my morale's going up as I keep wearing all these pieces. So that was the leggings. And the last one will actually run out our bronze ingots. So we'll have to remember to do another save when we create our next bronze ingots. But will bring us to 91 over 50 with those stats. Okay, so we have a full set of level 7 armor, crafted armor. So pretty much the best that we can be wearing right now. So we're good. Okay, so I'm glad we stopped by there. Because, you know, it's the Shire and we don't do much fighting, so we have no need of that armor. But completionist, you know, get the best stuff that we can get while we can get it. Okay, so we need to go to Town Hall. That's where, oh, another player. That's where our satchel is. Okay, so here's the package we need to collect. So we are, and I believe if you go out the normal way to the east, you'll run into nosy hobbits. So if you head out by Bingo's way, you'll avoid them. So just kind of sneak by this fence or hop over it or whatever. And yes, you have a few red dots here. If they follow you, no big deal. They won't be able to kill you, not with 1,000 hit points. If they won't kill a chicken that has 158, they sure won't kill you with 1,100. So you just kind of head towards the quest pointer, avoiding the roads because the roads are where the noisy hobbit, noisy. They could be noisy too. I don't know, but it's where the nosy hobbits are as well. So anyway, while we're carrying the satchel, we can't really do any mining, which is bad because, you know, we see a couple of mines, but, you know, whatever. So, you know, in the meantime, we can make level 10 armor when we get there, which is an improvement over the level 7. And other than that, it's just we're trying to get it maxed out so where we can won't have any hindrances. Oh, see, I'm delivering the package. We won't have any hindrances when we go to Journeyman, so we can go as far as we can with Journeyman.
Might
So
I
anyway,
speak with you a moment?
we have a bundle for Needlehole. Okay, the quick post service has really fallen behind. There's always so much mail to deliver, and some to every town in the Shire, that even a team of dedicated carriers, with a team of dedicated carriers, we can't deliver everything as speedily as Postmaster Proudfoot would like. If you'd like to help out, you'll be more than welcome. There on the table, you'll find a satchel for Postman Redsmith in Needlehole. Would you mind taking it to him? You'll find him right in the center of Needlehole to the northwest of Waymeet and beyond the Roshok Bog. Watch out for nosy hobbits, for they will delay you and prevent your delivery. Don't let the satchel get wet. The Roshok Bog is a damp place, so stay on the road if you can. Okay? So anyway, that was our level 6 quests, right? So if we kind of looked at the Shire quest now, we only have level 7 quests. So let's put them on the radar, or below the radar, below the rear view mirror, as I like to call it. And with that, since we have level 7 quests, we can go ahead and re-equip our Novus's Mark and unequip our Stone of the Tortoise and get our butt to level 8. Okay, so anyway, kind of thinking let's just hang around the area and do some of this other stuff before we get that package delivered to Needlehole. So anyway, let's go ahead and close the shrew barrows, and then we'll worry about Dora. So anyway, we have, let's see, climb up here. Let's go horseback. Okay, we have some mining to do. So anytime we see a node, I don't have the tool for that. So let's switch tools. I'm used to usually carrying around universal tools, but so I don't have them yet. I'm hoping that we'll get it through Hobbit Presents. I'm being a little cheap and not actually spending the LOTRO points that we need for them. So anyway, you know what? We've got ourselves a wolf following us. So anyway, fire off. Hopefully 3 different commands at him, because I want to show you the Guardian deeds, but we won't have a chance for shield swipe. It doesn't look like. Okay, the auto kill kind of got him. Okay, but anyway, we have 2 of these deeds. Well, okay, actually 3 deeds that have been kind of assigned to us. One of them's a Slayer deed for the Shire. Defeat wolves within the Shire. So anyway, if we go to class, race, and epic, we'll find that these 2 deeds have been assigned to us as well. Stinging blow. So anyway, 750 times we have to strike our enemies with the sting skill, and with that we will get 5 LOTRO points, but we also get 1/3 of a deed done that will give us a class skill point, which is even more important than the LOTRO points. And the same thing with Guardian's Ward. We need to strike enemy with Guardian's Ward 1,200 times. Now there's daily maximums for most of these deeds. In the case of Stinging Blow, 250 a day. And I've gotten this information online from the LOTRO wiki, by the way. LOTRO-wiki.com, in case you want to know where it's at. and for Guardian's Ward it is 400 a day. So there's quite a large daily allowance for that. We've gotten one of each of these so far. I was hoping that we could open the deed for Shield Swipe, but we did not. Obviously it requires a block response, and we didn't get one in that particular piece of combat. So next time we do get into combat, I'll remember to do that. So anyway, I believe I was heading towards another mine that I saw, but I don't. Okay, now I see it. I think I even saw two pop up, but never mind. We're heading this way, I believe. Yeah, because see where the yellow is? Close up their burrows. It's actually kind of orange. Okay, anyway. So we'll be doing that. And we may actually get into combat there too. For the most part, I'm kind of avoiding things. And of course, there's generally a lot of mines around this area. So, yeah. Definitely going to help myself while they're there. Okay. One, I think, in the middle of these burrows that we need to clean up. So let's jump off horseback because we're going to need to. And I'm pretty sure this might actually get us into combat. But yeah, you see they're kind of threatening us. And I'm selecting burrows and the copper deposit. But there we go. Combat. Actually interrupted our mining. So let's see. We'll go ahead and put that on there, and we'll hopefully open up a... I'm going to just hope that we open up a block response here. These monsters are generally so weak that they don't do that. And of course, we get a parry response, but not a block response. I think I need to attack it once before it'll even start auto-attacking it. So, anyway, we got some other hits, so let's go ahead and finish mining. Okay, and now we'll start closing burrows. Okay, so another copper deposit, so why not? Let's hit it. I don't think I ever remember seeing one there, but I guess there's a node there. Okay, so I kind of headed us out of the quest area a little bit. So I'm hitting delete as I head back in, and there's another burrow. That's one we need. And just to kind of avoid combat, I'll kind of get out of the way before we go on horseback. Now we're very near to where Ruby is, so we can go ahead and turn this in. Okay, and on our way back to Ruby, we kind of went by this farm here, which opened up a deed for us to find all the farms of the Shire. So we need to find Dora's farm. We will do that shortly. Bamfurlong. If you were with me on the Chicken Quest, then we've seen Bamfurlong and Apple Doors. Let's see, Old Odo's Leaf Farm and Puttyfoot's Fields as well. So. Okay, we'll be popping up with a few deeds here and there as we're starting in the Shire. Okay, so let's talk to Ruby and get our reward.
Where the gall of some folk.
The gall of... I've just did a favor for you, lady. You talk to me like that. Anyway, thank you for your help, Bounder Boudreaux. Yeah, you change your tune now. Okay, that should discourage the shrews from burrowing near the town, for a while at least. Anyway, our cloak should be pretty, yeah, now that we've improved our armor, yeah, that cloak is nothing, and that shield is nothing. So anyway, 98 copper versus 38. I will take the 98 copper, thank you very much. Okay, so anyway, just kind of looking at our quest log, we now have 3 level 7 quests left, and we're 2/5 of the way, I guess. So So anyway, next one is still take the satchel from Postman Twofoot's table, but I'm going to do, head this way. I'm going to do the collect Dora's chickens quest first. And I may even collect the yellow recipe from Tuckland. Tuckborough, sorry, and collect all the quests that I can there, and go ahead and return it. I'm gonna try and maybe do the quest. I don't know. I can't really do them town by town, but for the most part, I'm gonna try and get Mickle Delving quests done, at least as much as we can do for now. Okay, and yes, I'm probably have missed a couple of ore nodes. I see them now, so we'll go ahead and do them on the way towards collecting Dora's chickens, and hopefully we'll be able to fire off that shield swipe, because we should be able to get ourselves into combat with a couple of wolves. Okay, so anyway. That turnoff kind of leads to Dora's farm, but we're kind of mining along the way. Okay, and you notice we're picking up some various other crafting equipments for other professions, but anyway, here's a chicken. Let's see, F10 and use. We'll pick them up. There's another chicken. Let's see. Let's go ahead and kill this wolf. Okay. Gotta rely on auto attack while we're hopefully waiting for a block response, which doesn't come. Okay, so anyway. Second chicken. There's one over there. Let's kill this wolf too. No shield swipe there either, but another wolf. Wow, and the lack of block response. Now, I've got two on me, but you know, I'm not really worried. I'm looking at my health and my power, and it's looking good. So, no block response there. There we go. Boom. Okay, so we see our other deed has kind of fired off. All right, so let's collect this chicken. Okay, I'll make sure everything's okay with my stream there. Okay, so we've completed the objective. Let's go on horseback, and we'll see our new deed, reactive block. So anyway, 400 times. We can use shield stripe on our enemies, actually strike them with shield stripe, so not just use it, but effectively hit them with it. I believe it's 150 a day or something like that, 130, 125, I don't know. It's a lot, so yeah. Particularly in the Shire, we're not going to really hit that daily limit on any of these three that have just been assigned. When we get to level 10, there are some new Guardian Deeds that will be assigned as well. So yeah, just mainly for getting the skill points for them, for completing the meta deeds for those, which, you know, three deeds in one. That definitely makes it worth it. It increases the power of your character. So
it's terrible, just terrible.
Just terrible. You saved my chickens. Thank you so much. I don't know what I would have done if the wolves had gotten my darling Rosie, or my precious Georgie, or my lovely Dottie. Oh, they had names. Someone needs to do something about those wolves, and I think that someone is you, Boudreaux. Well, thank you.
Could I take a moment of your time?
Can I take a moment of your time? Well, you sound old, Dora. You got that brown hair, but I'm thinking it should be gray the way you're talking. Okay, wolves at Waymeet. I don't know that I can go home until I know those wolves are gone for good. What if they come for my babies again? You were so brave to rescue my little darlings. I'm sure you could do something about the wolves. The awful beasts that attacked my farm came from the north. There must be a wolf den somewhere among the hills north of my farm. Please, do hurry. I'd really like to go home soon. Okay? I know, Soren's about to attack Middle-earth, but, you know, you're homeless. That's kind of important. So anyway, I see an ore mode. An ore node. Mode. Okay, so we'll mine it. And kind of head back for the road. Away from the node. You old toad. Okay, hold on. I want to see something. Yeah, we can actually equip one of these. So, you know, we'll equip compassion since that's physical and tactical mitt. So, yeah, that kind of increases us a little bit and gives us more defense. Yeah. So anyway, our next one is level 9. Yeah. Okay. So we're only a couple of levels away from being able to equip a second one, and we're working on the our second one. That first one is actually maxed for now. Level divided by 2. That's your max. So in our case, it's actually just 3. So obviously it's 3.5. It's just 3. At level 8, it will go to 4. Okay, so here is the wolf's den. We're about headed to it. I think it'll actually show wolf's den, but there you go. Okay, so I'm just going to use the skills that we need to advance those deeds we just got. And so I'm looking for us to get a block response so we can use a shield swipe. We'll use it as much as we can. And we've already noticed 2-on-1 is not a fair fight, not for the wolves at least, because we can still kick their butts. Not getting any blocks here, but yeah, we are getting poisoned. I think that's poison. Crippled. The creature's bite wounds you, slowing you and affecting your might. So apparently our might minus 53. Wow. Okay, so that's 4 of 8. Here's a wolf leader. There we go. There's a block response. And another. Okay, 6 of 8. Got 2 more to go. There's one. Yeah, this this thing that I've got checked in the options that you know, auto move in combat or auto go to the creature, you know, that can help you. As a matter of fact, you know, I select that and I hit 1 and boom, we're going towards the target. Love that particular thing you can check in the options. This is the last wolf we needed, so we'll go on horseback and we'll return to Dora. Is in this general direction. I can't use that term general direction without thinking of Monty Python. The Frenchman up in the tower. I flick my booger in your general direction. Okay, we have mining to do. There's a rich copper node. Okay, so this will have between 4 and 6 copper ores. Chunks of copper ore. Whereas a normal node has between 1 and 3. Those are obviously kind of rare. I don't know, maybe a 10% chance of it being a rich node, but we found 2 in a row. Wow. And probably a better chance of some extra stuff along with it. We kind of maybe got unlucky with this only getting an amethyst. I think we still only have 1 chunk. No, we have 2 chunks of crude brimstone now. And we'll need those when we get when we advance our apprentice metalsmith to its expert area. And it gets a little confusing because there's actually expert listed twice, because there's actually an expert level, but there's an expert level of each level. So anyway,
I'm sorry, my thoughts were elsewhere.
it's okay, Dora. It's okay. Calm down. Calm down. You're getting old, like me. I understand. Okay, thank you for your efforts, Boudreaux. We won't need to fear those wolves now that you've killed their leader. What? You didn't see their leader at the wolf den? I actually did kill a leader, didn't I? I'm confused. Well, if you don't think I saw their leader, we're okay. That's fine. I know you're getting senile. He won't be an ordinarily pack leader, that's for sure. Okay, so that must have been an I'm sorry. I confused. I accused you of senility, but you know what you're talking about. Okay, the real leader of the wolves must be in hiding. Until we do something about the chief wolf, no one in the area will be safe. So anyway, we get a mace, which isn't as good as our club. So we will collect it and sell it.
Might I trouble you for some help?
And we are now level 8, so we will go ahead and re-equip our Stone of the Tortoise, and which reminds us to open this new gift. Okay, which gives us a level 9 gift, and we received some potions. You know what I think about potions, right? Yeah, I mean, we can survive any of those effects. They're not, you know, at this level, they're not going to do much to us. So anyway, a thing about collections. I didn't actually read through it. I probably should have. Anyway, Shift C. You have pet collections. It will show you all of the cosmetic pets that you've collected, as well as those you can collect. And if you move on down a tab, Mount Collection, same thing. It'll show you the ones you have collected and those you can collect. Remote connections, same thing. These are collected by default. I don't think we've actually collected any that we can collect any other way. And Stable Master collections. These tell you the Stable Masters that you visited in each region, so you can see all the places that you can go by stable. And in general, you have to visit, with the exception of some newbie Stable Masters, you have to visit each one before you can visit them, before you can travel to them from another location. Okay, so that's basically how that goes. And with that, we have a quest to pick up from Dora.
I hope it's not a bother, but may I speak with you?
Which is to kill the real leader. Okay, the wolf in exile. There have been rumors of a scarred old wolf spotted away from the rest of the pack. In fact, across the road from the wolf den north of my farm. I don't know what might have happened, but I think it's fair to say this old wolf might be their leader, exiled for some reason. Now, I think I've done something terribly foolish, Boudreaux. My neighbor, Jolly Smallborough, is a true gentle hobbit, and I suspect he's something of an admirer of mine. Unfortunately, I mentioned this wolf business to him, and he swore to take care of it. If you don't mind, would you please find Jolly before the wolf does? I'll feel terrible if something happens to him. Okay, so anyway, player walking by, or riding by. We have the choice between a blade that's almost as good as our club. Okay, that's armor is not good as ours, and spear not quite as good as ours. So whichever one's most expensive, $114.99. So we'll get the blade. Okay. So anyway, that is a level 7 quest. No, it's a level 8 quest. So we will avoid it for now. Let's go to the bird and baby. Oh, another player. Wow, it's like a traffic jam around here. Okay, so anyway, let's go ahead and put Quest God Focus on it. And that way we'll take it off of the postmaster, or at least our piece of mail. That way we can head in the right direction to head to Tuckborough. And we'll allow the quest pointer to point that way. It's not pointing towards the bird and baby, that's the name of the quest. So anyway, we can kind of look for some quests here in Tuckborough and add them to our list. Okay, so over here we have Provenza Took.
Could I take a moment of your time?
Adelard's chapter. I need your help. I made a terrible mistake and listened to Isambard and Embert, my full cousins. You see, old Adelard is always lecturing us young tooks on the history of the family, and well, it does get tiring. My cousins decided to play a trick on him and convinced me to sneak away with the latest chapter of Adelard wrote for the yearbook of Tuckborough. Now I'm worried about the trouble I'm going to get into. Isambard, though, went out to get the chapter from where he'd hid it, but he hasn't returned yet. I think he said he hid it in a tall tree east of the Great Smeals in Tuckborough. Could you go there and see what is taking him so long? Okay, so we will get either Finder of Yearbooks, which isn't as good as our shoulder guards, and we can't use that javelin, or mushroom pies. I don't really collect food, and it isn't that expensive, and neither is the javelin. We will get the Finder of Yearbooks just so we can sell it at a more expensive price. Thank you very much, Provenza. So anyway, that was a level 8 quest, so we'll go ahead and tick it back off again. And over here we'll find this Adelard, who she spoke of, who the Founding Writ.
It's terrible. Just terrible.
Okay, so that's not the quest we're actually doing now. That'll allow us to actually continue another quest, but you know what? I'm going to pass that up. We can go ahead and pick up this quest called...
I hope it's not a bother, but may I speak with you?
Called Ghost of the Old Took. Thank goodness, I'm in the sorriest of straits, but I must make you swear to tell no one else of my troubles. If others were to hear of it, there would surely be a panic in Tuckborough. My library is haunted. As difficult as it may be to believe, I think it's the ghost of the old Took. I think the troubles darkening the Shire of late have disturbed him, like those bears over to the east of here. They were never so aggressive in his day. Wait, perhaps that's it. The old Took was known for slaying a great bear in his time. If you can bring me the pelts of a few bears, maybe it will ease his spirits. It will show him the Shire is safe. Okay? And so we will add that, let's see, it is a level 9. Actually, we'll take it off for now. So, but we've picked it up. And here, you see some shimmering over the yellowed recipe, which we're here to pick up for the bird and baby. So let's pick it up. Okay. We'll head on out. Okay. So we're done here. Now I'm going to head on north through Tuckborough. Let's see if there's any other quests that we can pick up. For now. There are some that we can't pick up yet, but anyway. Celia Took. Gerbert misses a meal.
Don't you turn your back on me.
I'm going to turn my back on you. Okay. Oh, hello there. I'm sorry. I'm not more friendly today, but I'm a bit concerned about my cousin Gerbert. You see, a while ago I wrote my calendar. Well, I'll turn towards you then. I feel sorry for you now. I wrote a while in my calendar that Gerbert and I were to share supper. Today was the day, but Gerbert hasn't showed up. My cousin isn't one to miss a meal, as is any hobbit. I can assure you of that. So I'm more than a little troubled. Yes, this is definitely more important than Sauron taking over Middle-earth. I can tell you. Anyway, would you mind going over to his house and see what's taking him so long? I'd go, but I've got a pot on the stove right now. Yeah, pot on the stove is definitely more than important than your cousin's safety. Or whatever relation he is to you. I forget what it was. Anyway, his house is west of Tuckborough. Just follow the road west out of the town proper, and you'll see it. Okay? So it's a level 8 quest. We'll go ahead and we can remove it this way, too. Let's see. Over here, that is Gammer Tunley. We've actually dealt with her before on one of the Sanson Farm quests.
Could I take a moment of your time?
My grandson's lunch. This is a level 12 quest. So definitely it's going to be saved till later. Oh, good. There's something very important I would ask you to do for me. When my grandson Wilcom was younger, I made him his lunch every day. But ever since he moved to Scary, I don't get the chance to do it. You see, he oversees the quarry there, and I'm very proud of him. But I so do miss making him his lunch. In fact, I miss it so much that I made him a very special lunch. Unfortunately, though, my old bones won't take me all the way there. But a young one like you could easily take it to him. Would you mind taking his lunch to him? Bring it to Wilcom Tunley and Scary, but please do hurry. I don't want it to spoil before he gets it. Well, it may, because it's going to be a long time before we get to that quest. If it spoils, I apologize, Gammer. But it's definitely more important than Sauron taking over Middle Earth. So I'll make sure it gets its proper priority. Okay, so anyway, a little bit more south. We can't pick up Bilko's quest yet, so let's head back to the Burden Baby. Ouch! I love that sound. Yeah, definitely scary and realistic. But yeah, our bones weren't broken for long. Okay, so anyway, we have some mining we can do. Okay, and yes, when we hit level 8, yeah, we picked up a skill that we can't actually use yet because we don't actually have a bow and arrow. But now that I got myself into a little bit of safety, we can talk about it. Let fly. Now, every even level up until level 36, I think, we're going to end up getting a new skill. It's a range skill, 30 meter range, induction of 0.5 seconds. Let me show you what 30 meters is. So anyway, let me select that dude. And you can see that unlike these other skills, other than take to heart, let's show you 40 meters too. But if we back up, we'll see the target show up. That right there is 30 meters. And we'll also see the same target show up on take to heart when it is out of range. Okay, so that's 40 meters. Okay. So anyway, it's a half a second induction. You attack with your ranged weapon. Okay, and anyway, 140.1% of ranged plus 3 damage. Okay, costs 17 power and the cooldown's 9 seconds. So anyway, you can initiate combat with this, but it's not going to be one of your main combat tools. In fact, I don't even really use it that much. I usually start combat with take to heart, but if I've got a particularly dangerous subject, I may keep it at a 40 meter range, wait till it comes in 30 meters before I hit it with take to heart as I'm throwing some arrows at it. So anyway, I will probably use it for my more difficult foes as a combat starter. Okay. And yeah, I'll put it on the numeric plus. Yeah. Missing or incorrect weapon. We don't actually have a bow yet, which is why we can't actually use it yet. Okay, and I see some more nodes. Before we leave, Michel delving, at least after doing this set of quests, which is going to be very shortly. In fact, I might actually end this video after doing this quest, because the next one actually is, we'll call it a Waymeet quest. So we'll do that, and probably, I don't know, we'll probably have another brings us to needle hole. We'll have another level 7 needle hole. I'm pretty sure that would be the satchel delivery, maybe. But anyway, tell you what. Let's do some crafting. We'll hit the bird and baby, and then we'll end the video. Yeah, I'm thinking, you know, maybe I might do the bingo video before I go on. I am level 8, but I don't know. I may save it for. I'll save it for later. Okay, so prospector. I've got the proper tools. Let's see. I always like to keep at least one chunk of ore. So we'll make 14 of the 15 ingots we can make. And then we'll refine as much as we can. All but one. And let's see. Might have something to actually buy from this guy. Or, tell you what, I'm thinking about it. Okay, let's mine as much as we can, and then we may actually spend some LOTRO points on some stuff. Let's see how many I have. 373. Oh, yeah. We having fun yet? Okay. Things looking good. As usual, I'm just checking my stream, making sure everything's going well, and it is. Okay, so now we are now an apprentice prospector. Well, we've gained proficiency in it. Anyway, you have become a proficient apprentice prospector. You can now obtain critical success results from apprentice prospector recipes. You may now use journeyman prospector recipes or continue to work on completing apprentice prospector mastery. So it tells us about craft proficiency. You can now use recipes of the next tier, and you can work towards mastering the tier that you are now proficient in. Note that you must master all previous tiers before mastering a new tier. So it's definitely advantageous for us to do that. So anyway, we can refine 14 ingots. We can refine 15, but I'm only going to do 14 ingots. Did I press do all? No, I think I'm good. So we can leave one. And anyway, I think I need to actually, save my bronze ingots, because I actually ran all of them out. And hopefully we'll be able to maybe upgrade our armor now. And a lot of people will say, well, why are you going to do that? But you're only going to use it for a couple levels. But anyway, we'll be given a new title, Apprentice Prospector. Kind of check over my quests here. Yeah. You know what I'm going to do? Okay, yeah, I'm actually earning compassion. I didn't realize that when I equipped it that it went back to earning, but yeah. That's cool. Anything we get will probably spill over to, anything extra will probably spill over to charity, but, you know, whatever. And soon, next level, we can put up fidelity. And then, things, in case the ones you have equipped aren't, you know, if you spill over one, it'll go to another. Anyway, we had a critical success there, and just to kind of show you, 2 bronze ingots for a normal, 4 bronze ingots for a critical success. We have a 5% chance of critical success, and we earn that by becoming the expert at apprentice level, or whatever you want to call it. So anyway, we're through with that. We'll go ahead and switch to our metalsmith tools so that we can work on processing. This is the easiest way to advance your particular level. So if you just kind of make as many shavings as you can. So anyway, you'll make 4 bronze shavings for each 2 bronze ingots. And when we get those done, we can again make bronze shavings out of our ingots. Again, turn our shavings into ingots. I'm sorry. For every 4 bronze shavings, you'll make 1 ingot. So you notice the math doesn't work out. You'll lose some. So in general, the second time you go through, you'll only earn half as many as you did before. So if you keep going back and forth, you'll run out, but it'll run up your proficiency. And you'll notice we're about to actually advance our metalsmith as well. And on the way back, we actually will. So it'll actually only take 1 to do. So let's do it. Okay. And you'll notice we're making bronze ingots again. Let's see. Okay. I actually ran out all of my bronze ingots. So I only have 1. So let's convert the rest of them in. That tells us about our mastery again and our new title. Let's go ahead and make all. And then we'll start to upgrade some things. So anyway, we've been given journeyman. Okay. So we can make those things at level 12, but we're level 7 now. So anyway, we can start also collecting barrow iron and, well, anyway, that's through prospector. We can start collecting barrow iron and silver. Okay, but it'll be a while before we start doing that. Okay, so anyway, we may actually end up taking a trip to Erluine. Okay, and the reason why is because, let's see, buckler. We only have 2 chunks of crude brimstone. Let's see, that may not even help us either, because if I'm looking, I have no marks to actually buy more chunks of crude brimstone. So we're not going to be able to actually improve much. So anyway, let's attempt to make a better shield, and this will make us a 304 armor shield versus our 256. Increase critical rating by 6, increase morale value by another 4, and add on 84 black rating. So it's still level 7, but it's a better shield. If it succeeds, now we have a 50% chance of it doing, because I'm used to having 25% chance right off the bat, which is what you get with your universal tools. Instead, it's only 5, so it's going to be 20 less than I'm used to having. If you add on the brimstone, it gives you a 50% chance of creating a critical success, so that you get your fine bronze buckler. So anyway, let's try it and see if we get one. And if we don't, we'll just save our last chunk of crude brimstone to try again. And it didn't work. No big deal. We're well armored anyway, so now we will turn in our quest. And in the video. Let's see how long I've been going anyway. About an hour and a half. Almost. Seems like a good length for a video. Okay, so Carlo here.
How do you do?
Ah, yes. What's this? A bit of honey? Special malt? Yes, that's the ticket. That'll be our secret. In the meantime, here, have some of the old stuff on the house. It might not win any prizes, but it still goes down easy, don't it? Well, it's beer. Okay, anyway, we'll find that it's worth 40 copper. I'd rather have the copper. I'm not a drinker anyway.
To be of service.
So we'll do a sell-off of all this stuff. Just try and look over, make sure there's nothing important. Doesn't look like it. And definitely what you look for in the Shire is any gift mathoms, and I don't see any. So we're going to sell the 21 items and repair what we can. And I thought stuff wasn't supposed to degrade until you were level 10, at least your non-crafting stuff. But apparently they changed that recently. Anyway, seems like a good place to end the video. So anyway, thank you for watching. I appreciate you. And I'll take a little break and probably be back. Well, you know what? I might be done for the night. Yeah, I think I'm done for the night. I'll see you tomorrow then. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you. Bye.